Hang up, people. All right. Man, I couldn't stop laughing at this video. Man, it is so good not to be a freaking cop right now. But, you know what? I don't know if this is going to be earning the hate or not. So, this cop is punching this black woman in the face and she's handcuffed. Okay, quick. Everybody give me your opinion right now. Give me an opinion on this limited fact. He just punched a handcuffed woman in the face. Who thinks it's justified or not? I think it's justified. And I know I'm going to get some hate. But this there's so many complicated issues in this besides the female standing there watching and not doing anything. That's a total different issue. Female officer getting paid the same to come over there and help two officers, and she doesn't do nothing but watch. But I digress. Let's get to the conduct of the woman getting punched in the face that's handcuffed. Because she's black, and she's made that point she's black several times like nobody would know that. A perpetual victim that runs around, that you can't be held to any standard and you can't tell me anything because I'm black. And if you tell me anything, you're a racist. So, Walmart manager, employees called the police. Therefore, they're the agent. They control the place. They can trespass. They can kick you out. So they called the police. They are the reporting party. They want these people removed, and these cops are removing them. So I'm okay with this punch, but I'm also okay that the crowd is almost turning on the cops and almost beating the hell out of them and talking shit to them. Because, I mean, they got no respect from anybody. The criminals hate them and good people hate them because the cops are too stupid to figure out if you keep treating everybody like a criminal, then everybody's going to treat you like they're a criminal and that you're the enemy. So, you know what? Keep running around writing your tickets and threatening to arrest people for videotaping you and pushing people and throwing little old ladies around and writing tickets for freaking parking over the blue line in the handicap zone, you know, to get her stroller out. But go ahead. Keep it up. It's coming. So the police department posted this in response to inquiries about the use of force incident, which means a bunch of black people got together and threatened to burn down the city because they arrested black people who were acting like fools and should have been arrested. But it doesn't matter, because if you act like a fool and you're black, you're suddenly a hero in the black community. And if you commit crimes and do drugs, you're suddenly a hero.
In the black, right sure to have. He's yelling out the rape and shit and everything else. Supposedly there was a mention of me. There's other females that were fighting.
3403, Hammond, Walmart, please.
3403, Happy.
So let's get some players here. This woman's a player with 2 kids and a dog in Walmart. I'm sure she's saying if it's a service dog. So she brings her dog. It's probably pissing and shit in the store too, and nobody wants to say nothing. Why? Because you're a racist. Because you can't say anything no matter how outrageous the attitude or behavior it is, because you're a racist. So she's running around with a dog in here, and her big claim to fame is she's pregnant. You can't do anything to me because I'm pregnant and I'm black and I'm a woman. This is how you just totally destroy any type of social norms or law and order or, you know, it's just crazy.
She really just, I got 90 and...
So the cop comes in here, and you hear bitch, and you see a woman screaming, and they called you about a disturbance and fighting. What you gonna fucking do? Guy standing there blocking this woman probably because she's yelling at these women or something. I don't know, but he's kind of put himself in between them. So the cop tries to pull her away, immediately gets resistance and starts fighting and announcing that she's black because nobody knew that before she was telling him. Here comes a pregnant woman who in a minute is going to claim that she's pregnant, you can't touch me, but yet she wants to fight and get in everybody's face.
Back off! Back off! No!
Now she's trying to remove the person from the police custody. Another crime. Here we go.
Back off! Back off! Back off! Back off! Back off right now.
Why are you doing that in front of
Back
kids?
off.
Don't touch
Back
me.
off. You're about to get detained too. Back off.
So the cop says you're about to get detained too. He's using the right terminology. He didn't say he arrested this woman. He says he's detaining her so he can conduct investigation. She was in somebody's face, threatening to hit him, etc., being loud and unruly. He's detaining her. Totally reasonable. I'm 100% with the cop right now. Even though the woman's black, I'm with the cop.
Leave him. I'm black. It's okay. Let him come.
I'm black. I'm black. It's okay. What? What? Really? Did anybody else know that? I got a clue when I walked up that she was black. But maybe other people missed it. She has to announce it.
It's okay. Go ahead. You can talk to me.
There goes the pregnant woman with the dog, still stirring up shit. Where's her kids? She left her kids. In a minute, it's going to be, I got my kids, I got my kids. She's worried about her kids. Now where's her kids? Yanking the poor dog around.
You can talk to me. You can talk to me. Go ahead. That's all right. You can talk to me. It's fine. They charged my sister, though.
Okay.
So this girl seems reasonable right here. It's all right. You can cuff me. They did this to my sister. She seems reasonable. All right, let's see. Because this is the girl that gets punched in the face in a minute. After he handcuffs her. Where I know all you people said that's bullshit, it's wrong, he's a racist.
They disrespected my
Can I figure
sister.
this out, please?
You can talk to me.
Disrespected my sister. Disrespected now is a automatic claim to fame for burn, loot, murder. I'm offended, therefore I can do anything. I can destroy property. I can scream. I can yell. I can disturb the public peace. I can act like a fucking idiot. And you can't say anything or I'll say, you don't like black people and you're racist.
When I walk up
Mama.
and you're going aggressive towards them, I need to be able to
They
figure
try to
this
charge
out. So
my
we're gonna-
sister.
We're going to walk out to the car and we're going to figure this out. You're just being detained at this point.
What you want to detain me for?
Right now, harassment.
Wash your eyes. The one that got sprayed with me. Because they jumped my sister just 2 days ago. They hurt my sister.
They took my sister 2 days ago. Who's they? The police? Walmart? Suddenly, this pregnant woman with the 2 kids and pregnant with no dad around. I'm probably dad's at school or something. So, nobody's around here, and yet her sister 2 days ago, they took her for something else. Man, this is just... nobody can get a clue that these people in this video are a freaking problem wherever they go. But Rick, they're black. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I guess they're not a problem. That means anything they do is okay.
That one sprayed me.
They just hurt my sister. They just jumped my sister is a month pregnant. My sister is...
So they just jumped my sister. So for some reason, somebody just wanted to jump her and beat her up for no reason because she's pregnant. I mean, this people that aren't cops, this is every stinking call you go on with these just lifelong victims. They're born into victimhood. If I can claim that it's not my fault I'm on drugs, it's not my fault because I'm black, it's not my fault because I'm a woman, it's not my fault because I don't know what bathroom to use, it's not my fault. There is just these victims that run around and they are perpetual victims no matter what they do in life. It always comes around to I'm the victim and it's not my fault, it's everyone else's fault.
There's the other.
My sister is pregnant. What? The other girl got me. They blocked.
So she was talking to the cop before, but even while she's in handcuff with the cops, she's arguing with other people.
Because they East or they white.
Hey, hold on.
So you're hurting my arm.
They white. So, but, you know, it's always black people that are claiming everybody's racist because they're white, but nobody wants to tell a black person they're racist because they call everybody assholes because of their color of their skin because they're white. The double standard and the ignorance that people have allowed commercials and the media and the government to tell everybody how bad they are because of their color and how good Black Lives Matter are because of their color. It's just freaking so ridiculous.
Hey, stop pulling away.
I'm not pulling away. I got beat by cops before. I'm not pulling away.
I got beat by cops before. Gee, I can't imagine that. Who could have predicted? Ray Charles saw that shit coming. I could have predicted that. Ray Charles predicted it.
From you? I'm black.
We're going to go to the office.
Oh, she's got to say she's black again. Nobody knows yet. But see, what that means is nobody has responded with click gloves and went, oh my God, she's black. I'm so sorry. Poor thing. You've been deprived of all your rights all your life. Here, let me give you this free stuff. Here, just burn down the place. Will that make you feel better? Freaking crazy.
office.
Oh, they're gonna jump me? Wow, wow.
Okay, let's go to the office.
All right, thank you.
Come on, come on.
If it wasn't for Esau, you would be fine, right? Come on. If it wasn't for Esau, I would beat your ass.
Let's go.
If the police weren't here, I'd beat your ass. Oh, I can't imagine why she got beat up before and why her sister got jumped and why her kid's going to grow up thinking that she's a victim and that all white people are mean and bad and all cops are bad. I wonder how a stereotype gets promoted and continues to grow. I wonder how that happens. Anybody got a guess?
I would beat your ass.
He's at the time that rest station.
Take the kids. Take the kids.
One of the white.
I'm gonna leave.
So a male officer shows up and tries to help. And I think he says detain the other woman too. So again, I don't know the full facts on what they were told over the radio, who the victim is, etc. But they just want to get the two troublemakers out. And maybe because this woman is threatening to beat their ass if they leave the sisters. I don't know what the thought process was, but for some reason they want to detain the pregnant woman too.
I'm gonna leave. All right. No, my sister's pregnant.
Okay.
My sister's pregnant.
No, my sister's pregnant. Immediately. Now she's pregnant. So I guess being pregnant now, you can like fight the cops and kick and scream and knock shit over and destroy property that's not yours and act like a freaking idiot because you're black and you're pregnant. Oh, okay. Well, shit. Damn.
Okay, stop.
I'm gonna leave.
Calm, nice. I'm, what? What does that shirt say? I'm of, can anybody read that shirt? No deal. Of a hoe deal? Hoe DEA? What? No deal. I'm ND of a no deal. I don't know what that shirt means, but it's cool.
I'm gonna leave. All right.
I'm going to leave. All right, I'm going to leave. Remember we talk about how certain people, when they're dealing with cops, they will act and fake giving up and fake and act cooperative when actually they're just setting you up so you drop your guard. Remember when Chauvin didn't want to let the guy off the ground because Floyd said he couldn't breathe like 10 times before he got to the ground. Then when he got to the ground, Chauvin kind of ignored it, and everybody was like, oh my God, he ignored it. So notice how this woman is like, she's pregnant and fighting and trying to pull away, and she's threatening to beat people's ass, and now she's walking out calmly saying, okay, I'm going to leave. It's good. Relax, officer. I'm going to leave. Getting him to drop his guard so she can do what? Take a guess. Who can predict what she's going to do? Take a wild swinging ass guess. Take a swag right now. A swinging wild ass guess.
No, my sister's pregnant. No.
Put your hands up.
No. Man, that must be the first word that people are taught in some places. Maybe they teach that in doctor school. Don't be afraid to say no.
Daughter is right here.
Behind
Get
you.
off of me. Yo,
Ma'am.
get the fuck off of me.
Get the fuck off of me. Well, I can pretty much tell that these two are sisters because they got the same logic and thinking and reaction and same comments and same mouth. So I'm pretty sure they're sisters. Not sisters in a racial kind of black. I don't know. Can you say sisters anymore? I'm talking about biological same mom. I don't know about same dad, but we'll see.
Your hands.
I can't. If you're a dog, get the
Put
fuck
your
off
hands
of me.
behind your back.
Get off of
Or
me.
you're gonna get on the.
Get off of me.
Get the fuck off. Why is it that we see video after video after video that we're scared of the police and the police treat us bad, and every video we see, it's like, fuck you, no, I don't have to comply, get the fuck off me, don't touch me, fuck you. Nobody connects the dots to those two actions.
Get off. Yeah.
Stop.
My daughter is right here. You can't be seen.
My daughters are here. They weren't there a few minutes ago when you were running around threatening people with your dog. I want to know what happened to the dog. I think I see the dog later. An employee picked it up. Thank goodness. Poor dog got sucked into this shit.
Get the fuck off of me. Get off of me. Get off of me.
Put your hands behind your back now. Put your hands on your back at this point.
No, I'm not doing shit.
So somehow this woman has made her way back to her sister, and now the two of them are fighting the two officers. And we have a crowd gathering. The normal crowd, the concerned citizens. And they start yelling at the cops. You're a punk, etc. Now, this is the part where most people be like, man, see how hard a cop's job is? I'm kind of like, you know what? You deserve what you get. You guys run around, treat everybody like shit, and nobody wants to come to your defense. Nobody wants to help you. You don't want to help anybody. You just want to run around, threaten to arrest everybody, and tell them how powerful you are. Shove your badge in your face. Tell them they can't videotape you. Act like you got something to hide. Run around and write little old ladies tickets because they're freaking parked in the school zone or some shit. I mean, that you guys have earned the hate from good people so much, shooting people that are unarmed. I'm in fear of my life all the time. Pulling out your gun. You've earned all this shit you're about to get here. So I don't feel sorry for the cops. So we got another woman screaming and yelling with her kid. She may be pregnant too. You can't ask her, but I'm just saying she may be pregnant too. She's got a kid, and now she's stomping and screaming and yelling and making a big thing. Not involved, but you know what? It's just what we do. When we see something burning or a chance to loot or burn, by gosh, we're there. So now this woman's going to start tearing up shit. Notice this guy, walks over and protects the kid. Because the mom, who may or may not be pregnant, is ignoring the kid and is about to get kicked. And this woman, who's so concerned about her pregnant sister, starts kicking items at this kid's head. So this woman comes over and saves his kid. I thought it was a guy, sorry. Maybe she identifies a guy, I don't know. But so she starts tearing shit up. And so this woman, not the mother, saves the child. So this guy's in his face saying, you're a punk, take off your badge, let's go, etc. Again, this is the same thing that happened with Floyd. You have people who are resisting, officers trying to do his job, and instead of paying attention to this, you have distractors from the crowd that are yelling and threatening and get in your space. So this cop can't ignore this person, because if he focuses on her and gets her under control and gets her up, maybe he doesn't have to sit on her as long. But because he can't, and this guy can't help because he's fighting with the other kind citizen who never does anything wrong, who's made an announcement that she's black 13 times, so he can't help. So they're on their own. So what do? They call for backup, and a woman shows up to watch. We have this woman. Now this cop pulls his taser to threaten this guy because he's trying to control her. And when he does that and he takes his hand off her, she gets empowered and is able to fight more. This is not by accident, people. People who are engaged in criminal, this should be a criminal conspiracy. If you conspire to obstruct an officer in his duties when it has nothing to do with you and distract him, which can cause him to get injured, I think your ass ought to be going to jail. Rick, you say cops arrest too many people. Look, I think they do arrest too many people. I think they're out of control. In this situation, I think they're trying to get these two women out of the store to defuse this shit. And the two women are refusing to go. And because they don't want to hurt them, they're trying to use minimum force. These women are allowed to do a lot of things, which is why this woman gets punched in a minute, which is why I'm okay with it.
Step back.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, that shit is crazy, nigga.
It's funny how guys want to come and protect these women in danger now, but a bunch of single moms out there having babies and can't find the fathers. I don't understand that. How does that happen? There's the dog.
Yeah, I'm making sure she's
The dog got saved. This woman still don't even know who's got her kid. Some woman picked up her kid. Another woman picked up the woman's dog. And we're still arguing and screaming and yelling and making a scene and blaming that. Who thinks this would happen if these cops were black? I think it would still happen. It may not happen to this degree, but if these cops were black, it would still happen. This is not a color thing. This is a victimhood. I want to claim the victim thing.
Please evacuate.
I thought another woman had the dog. What are they doing? Transferring this dog off like a freaking football? Didn't another woman have that dog? Maybe it was the same woman. I'm losing my mind.
That shit crazy, bro. Yeah, that shit is crazy, nigga.
Okay, so we always hear how fearful black people are of the police. They're afraid to get shot by the police. Who thinks either of these women or this guy or the other woman, all black, is showing any fear of the police? Because we're always told that black people are scared of the cops, right? Who thinks any of these people are fearful? Their action. Look, I call out cops when they do stupid shit and they claim they're in fear, and I call bullshit. These people always claim right here that they're going to be in fear of the cops. I call bullshit. Oh, maybe it was the same woman.
Yeah, I'm making sure she's
Please evacuate.
Take off that badge, bro.
Take off that badge, ho. Let's fight. Now, see, if you challenge someone to fight in a public place, that's normally disorderly conduct. This guy is guilty of disorderly conduct. And it may be a higher charge because he's trying to fight a cop or threatening to fight a cop. I don't know. But guess what? People know when cops are outnumbered that we can take advantage of them. We can do this. And again, I'm kind of okay with everybody hating on the cops because they're deserving it. But I don't think these cops have done anything in this incident that is like egregiously wrong or violent or mean or unnecessary. I don't think these cops are wrong, but I'm okay with the public hating on them because all cops are earning the hate from everybody. And if they can't pull their head out their ass and figure out how to fix it, well, then they get what they get.
Let me get my slide.
Who wants to take a guess right now on how much theft and people are putting in their pockets and running out the store for free shit right now? If you've never worked in places like this, I guarantee you there's at least 5 to 10 people that have walked out with shit in their pocket because they know everybody's watching this and it's a perfect opportunity to burn, loot, murder. Well, this guy got fed up with picking her up and finally just picked her up and said, I'm carrying your ass out. I'm tired of fighting with you on the floor in the middle of all this shit. Now, this looks bad. However, I'm okay because he's got to get her out of the store and it's like, I'm done with this.
Yo, that's fucked up.
And now she decides to stand up because she didn't like being carried that way. Okay, great. Neither one of them has stopped resisting. Here comes the female to the rescue with the cape, the Wonder Woman cape, and her golden lasso, and she's going to make everything great. Okay, so here's where they slow down the video right before he punches her. Okay? Now look, you have to put this in context, how much this guy's been fighting with her, and she literally tries to bite him and puts her mouth and tries to bite him. He's looking at this guy trying to deal with her. He doesn't see the bite coming in. Remember we talked about that a few minutes ago? She was like, okay, I'm good. I'm leaving. I'm good. I'm leaving. It's okay. Relax. You don't need to use force on me. I'm an innocent victim. And now, as soon as he's not paying attention, she goes in for the animalistic chew on the arm canine bite. Dude's like, what the? Are you crazy? Hell no. I'm going to fix this shit. Woman, like most women cops, always good to stand around, look, be a good witness. And he kind of, I mean, if you look at it, he kind of like almost throat punches her, but almost like he was going to grab her by the neck. And it kind of looks like a punch there. So I don't, in fast motion, it looks more like a punch in normal picture. And it sounds more like a punch. And I'm okay with that. I'm sorry, people. She tried to bite him. You can get diseases, hepatitis. If she's got AIDS, I mean, you don't know what these people have. You don't be biting and trying to transfer bloodborne pathogens through a bite on somebody. This is an aggressive assault here. I am totally okay with him punching her, even though she's handcuffed. Now, normally somebody's going to point, Rick, you saw another video where they handcuffed. You said you should never punch a guy in handcuffs. In that situation, maybe he shouldn't have, and you shouldn't punch him. In this situation, I'm okay with her getting punched. And I know the people will be coming out here, Rick, you're a racist. You're just okay because she's black. It has nothing to do with color. I don't give a shit about color. I don't care if the officers are black and the people are white. I'm evaluating the actions of these idiots.
Yo, that's your nerve. Take off your bag. Take off your bag. I'm recording this.
Notice the woman standing around, not helping pick up. Got her hand up like a mom. Stop, get back. Jesus Christ. She just came from lunch, I'm pretty sure.
Take off your bag, bro. Take off your bag.
Who do you think paid for all this damage? Let's have a quiz. Who paid for all the damage that was done in this incident? You think the two kind women who were being victimized by the police paid? No. Do you think the government paid? No. You think the store paid? No. The store passed on that product lost and that damage to the consumer. You. It's like a tax. You are taxed because of idiots are being allowed to act like this, and everybody tells you it's the white man's fault. It's freaking crazy. There's a woman's body cam. Look at all those chips. I mean, you know, there's hungry people out there, and these chips could be feeding them. Who's to blame, people? Yeah, because he should have let her gnaw on his arm and pass on disease and maybe cause him an infection and maybe give him hepatitis C, B, A, AIDS, whatever. Gonorrhea. I mean, you don't know what's been in this woman's mouth. Look at all the helpful citizens that used to stand up and help the police. Anybody helping the police? Nope. Wonder why? Rick, because they're all heroes and it's not their fault. No, that ain't why.
Get on her side now.
Damn, another bag of chips. Chips went everywhere. Okay, so that's all they showed us. Look, you guys can take it for what it's worth. I got no problem with the punch. I think the force was reasonable. I think it was necessary to get that woman to stop biting or spitting at him. I think he was protecting himself. And it also goes to show that just because someone's in handcuffs, like they told us with George Floyd, that he was never in danger because he was in handcuffs, it's bullshit. Just like they're going to say this woman wasn't in danger because she's in handcuffs. This woman monopolized one man, and it took two officers to get her out and totally locked up and destroyed stuff, all while she was handcuffed. And people go, well, when they're handcuffed, they're not in danger, Rick. Well, that's not true. Anyway, that's my take, and I'm sure I'll get a lot of hate. I pissed off everybody. I pissed off cops on this. I pissed off Walmart employees. I pissed off people Starving for the hungry. I pissed off probably black people. I pissed off pregnant women. I think I pretty much offended everybody in here. All right, we'll end that there.